and Leandro Lo. Leandro moved up a division to possibly meet Keenan, but Keenan also moved up to heavyweight. So we thought we weren't going to see this match, but it takes place here in the open weight. Both competitors pull guard. Keenan comes on top for an advantage, working his guard passing. Leandro had an answer for Keenan's worm guard in their last encounter, so Keenan might want to try his hand at passing. But then again, Leandro was able to fairly easily sweep Keenan when Keenan stood in his guard. So you might see Keenan use a little bit lower of a posture to prevent Leandro from getting underneath him.
Whatever happens, this is going to be a very technical match.
What you're looking for out of Leandro is the right foot on the bicep and his left hand controlling the pants of Keenan. Right here, you see that pant grip go in. If he gets these grips, he is capable of sweeping just about anybody out there. Keenan trying a throw-by pass, Leandro recovering well. Keenan once again trying to do throw-by and loose passing, but Leandro's gonna come on top and get the sweep. First points on the board.
Wow.
2-0, Leandro Lo. Keenan undoing the lapel. Now he had success with the reverse, or with the worm guard against Leandro, but not as much with the reverse de la worm guard. So it should be interesting to see if he makes an adjustment. Leandro kicking his legs back, wants no part of Keenan feeding that lapel around his leg and establishing the worm guard. Keenan looking to make the grip on the pants, kind of pull himself closer to Leandro. Leandro tries a throw-by pass. Leandro controlling both of the pants of Keenan, while Keenan's opting to control the lapel with both of his hands. Keenan makes that grip on his pants, getting closer. He shoots to the deep de la Hiva, uses it potentially as a setup to the worm guard, but Leandro's getting really tight. It's difficult to see if he has the lapel fed around his leg. He does not. Leandro steps out of it. Restart back in the center. Keenan has earned one advantage point for coming on top off the double guard pull. Leandro up 2-0, however. Could be a very, very important advantage at the end of it, because it could be a sweep battle. Keenan's getting a better position. He's going to the worm guard, but Leandro's doing a good job of back-stepping, hopping back to try and create the angle to step over Keenan's leg.
You can bet Leandro has drilled this a lot, how to deal with the worm guard.
I would like to see Keenan use a little bit more of the regular worm guard. Here he's going to the reverse. He's trying to get his right leg above the knee of Leandro. Watch his right leg. If he gets it above, he's gonna have a good chance of being able to sweep. Leandro showing good base here. Keenan, interestingly enough, just pulled out his leg a little bit more. Leandro has stepped over, it does look like. Trying some throw-by passes, he forces Keenan to turtle and he recovers.
Gets an advantage.
That's an important victory as well, because now he can concede a sweep with some sort of comfort. 6:50 remaining in the match.
Keenan inverting.
Double guard pull position. Although I said double guard pull, it's not officially double guard pull. If Keenan establishes the top position, referee is taking a look. 2 points, so this ties up the score, even across the board. 2 each with one advantage. So it could be a sweeping battle, back and forth. We could see some spectacular sweeps, because it could be one of these situations where both men can sweep each other, but neither could pass each other's guard.
Yeah.
Though we did see a pretty good attempt by Leandro Lo, causing Keenan to turtle. Keenan's guard retention, though, off those near passes, and even when his guard is passed. For example, Buchecha couldn't even hold him there for longer than 5 seconds.
Right.
Going to get the belts tied. There's 6:24 to go. Action resumes. Leandro has that grip with his left hand. You can see that on the pants quite clearly. Probably look to make a right foot on the bicep grip. Keenan folds his knee over that grip. Does a good job of stripping it. You see that was actually very clever where he folded it over, used it as a wedge to strip that grip. Here Keenan trying some loose passing. That hand in the collar is a good counter right there. That collar drag. And that appeared to be Keenan's weakness when we've seen him compete against Shanji and other people. He sweeps right back, amazing. So that evens up the score, 4-4. Keenan might want to try and shift gears and maybe try and get in a little bit tighter. But that's not his style. His style is throw-bys and toreandos. So it can be difficult to actually completely readjust your style. At very minimum, he's going to need to strip that collar grip. Leandro has some good grips from the spider guard. Keenan stands once again. There's not many people that can stand in Leandro's guard for very long. Leg drag attempt. This is a pretty good opportunity. Maybe he can get a better position off of it, but can't. That collar grip once again, he's going to need to strip that grip if he wants to get around it via loose passing, I think. Good hook sweep attempt. Keenan tries to scramble back to the feet. No advantage awarded. Keenan's getting much savvier to that grip on the collar. Amazing demonstration of mid-match learning. Keenan looks up at the clock, just under halfway to go. It's all even, 4-4, one advantage apiece, no penalties. Nice attempt there. Kind of reminiscent of a Murillo Santana style pass.
Guy Mendes is telling him to lift him up again.
And we are seeing that adjustment that I mentioned. He's not standing, passing. At least there he wasn't. Oh, flying triangle attempt. That looks in pretty good. His head is slipping out. It is slipping out a little bit, so he's going to need to attack an arm. It is in. That arm is close. That is close. Can he submit Leandro Lo? He's going for it. Leandro does not tap easy, and he's out.
Wow.
Amazing attempt by Keenan Cornelius. Earns an advantage.
But
then
Lo
he
gets 2
concedes
points.
a sweep.
Wow, what a nice display of aggression.
That can be actually very good because you don't want to be on top with a minute to go fighting off a sweep when your better attribute is the ability to sweep him. Here it looks like he can get on top at any moment.
Yep.
Keenan's making his grip on the pant leg difficult to see with this camera angle, but there he's going to get on top, earn his 2 points back. But this brings that kind of puzzle that I was mentioning before, is that if we kind of exist in the open guard for 90 seconds or so, then it doesn't leave him much time to sweep back.
Right.
But Keenan is up 3 advantage points to 1 with a score of 6-6 in this amazing sweeping battle. Keenan would be wise to stay on both knees or at least a very low combat base. Here he's trying to work an over-under pass, a stack pass. Very good choices as they're all low passes.
No pun intended. And now Lo in a triangle.
Very good triangle. Keenan's going to be able to shrug that one off. Not worthy of an advantage. Wasn't quite deep enough. So Leandro working that lasso with his right leg. You're going to see about a ton of action about that minute mark as Leandro goes for broke on a sweep. We saw this in a recent match with Keenan and Leandro where Keenan was up and he tried to do a throw by pass and Leandro was instantly able to get underneath him and sweep for the victory. So he has to be careful about giving Leandro the space to get underneath him. Here he's underneath him. He could be able to sweep here. Keenan's showing good base, but he's still in a compromised position with 1:51 remaining. It might be wise to initiate 50-50, to be honest. Kind of give yourself the sweep, and then you're in an advantage spot where you can finish. Leandro gets on top. He's controlling Keenan's leg exactly as predicted. With 90 seconds to go, Keenan's on bottom with 90 seconds to work on a 2-point deficit. That brings a score 8-6 with 1:24 remaining.
Keenan is in the lead on advantages, so all he needs is one sweep to win.
If you're the type of person that likes the ball with 15 seconds left instead of defending it, even though you're down, this is where you want to be. The people that have confidence in their abilities to sweep, they want to have that option when it's 1:24 remaining. Some indecision on the position which they stopped in. Resetting. Keenan stripping grips, Leandro lurking to get around. Keenan has a long way to go if he wants to undo the lapel. He's trying to do so with his foot right there. Hand in the collar. Now he's going for the sit-up sweep. He hits it.
Oh.
He hits it. He's on a single leg. Can he finish the single leg? He's got a pretty good spot. You got to be careful about going out of bounds. Leandro's sprawling very well. He's going to be able to shuck it by. Leandro should pull guard right now. He should pull guard right now and he could win. Double guard pull. It's going to be a 20-second time. 42 seconds remain. Keenan comes on top. He's now relegated to trying to pass Leandro's guard in 30 seconds.
No easy task.
That could have been a huge mistake. .24 seconds to go. He's trying to go for a double underhook. 12 seconds. It looks like it's going to be Leandro Lo in this encounter.
It was a very nice contest.
Leandro Lo, 8-6 over Keenan Cornelius.
Lots of applause here. Everybody appreciated that.
Leandro Lo advances to face Bernardo Faria in the semifinals of the open weight black belt division.